good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be in the world. I do not own the rights to this music. Welcome to another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Man, this is going to be a good one right here. Okay? Um, this is going to be real good. It is. And um, I'm going to try to touch on a lot of sensitive topics tonight. Okay, I'm gonna touch on some sensitive topics, some myths, um, and and I want to show you, some of the stuff that people are doing behind the scenes, and in a sense, kind of getting away with it. Okay, I got an email today. Um, I got an email from this guy, and um, let me read this to y'all. Let me read this to y'all. Okay. Um, this is how it started out. This is how it started out. He sent me an email. Uh, George Christie at op.jr.p@gmail.com. You're a disgusting pig. White people this, white people that. Blah, blah, blah. You're the racist chump. Cockroaches and infected rats are better than you. Scumbag. Right? So my response was, you act like white people hadn't done some vile shit to black folk. And this and this cockroach will make your woman drop you like a hot biscuit, if you even have one. And I bust out and start laughing. Right? This was his response. Oh, boo-hoo. If it's so bad, go back to Africa. Go back to fucking Africa. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. You clearly have a very low IQ, and that is the primary problem with you criminals. Um, Low IQ. What's been done to the Jews far and away exceeds anything that has ever been done to your race hustlers that hate white people for no real reason at all. No one ever put your people in camps and then gassed them and stuck them in ovens to be burned up. The Jewish people have had 2,000 years of being exiled from one nation to another, having their rabbis murdered, their children kidnapped by Christians, having plagues blamed on them, forced to convert to Christian religion or be killed, have their religion outlawed and be killed if caught practicing. I can go on and on. The Jewish people have faced every sort of racism and bigotry, and yet they are the most successful people in the world in every area from medicine to finance and education, and I can make a long list with their high achievement. What's your excuse again, other than choosing to be a hate-filled piece of shit who has to cry and whine the big bad mean white man? Boo-hoo, fucking loser. No woman wants your used up 70-year-old flabby ass anyway, douchebag. And that's some shit for just voicing my opinion. And see, this is the problem. I, and this is not all white people. Let me say that again. This is not all white people. Okay? So don't come telling me that I'm saying something against all white people. Now, this is the particular group I'm talking about. Okay? And this group don't want to see black folk do nothing positive. That's the group I'm talking about. The one that don't want to deal with the sins of their forefathers. See, the reason we got a race problem in the world now, okay? See, hey Queen, see, the reason we got a race problem now is because too many white people want to use the cop out. I ain't had nothing to do with it. That was before my time. But yet, you judge everybody else by their history. But when it comes to your history, you ain't had nothing to do with it. See, there are too many white people that want to whitewash the sins of their forefathers. And they benefited from those sins. But yet, they want to forget them. They don't want you to talk about their sins or the sins of their forefathers. See, because the Bible say the sins of the father is passed down to second, third, even fourth generation. Okay? But yet, when it comes to the sin of white people's forefathers, I ain't had nothing to do with it. That was before my time. But see, you still in the mindset. Let me say that. Man, listen. When when they was having all of the Roger Stone, Paul Manafort, all of them lawyers, all of them with the Russia stuff, I be down. That's when I started with DCBlackTours.com. See, I be advertising my website, DCBlackTours.com. All right, I'm trying to get me some free advertisement, man. That's what I'm trying to do, and get in history. Because once they do it, what's going on, Eric? See, 100 years from now, when they roll the film, I'm still gonna be right there. I'll be dead and gone, but I'll still be right there. All right, cause I'm in history. Listen to some of the hate emails I got just for trying to be creative, man. Trying to get my business out in front of the world. Listen to some of the hate emails. Bobby D. McGuire. Another gross example of black racism, which is pure hypocrisy. American blacks are the most racially bigoted hypocrites on the face of the earth. How immensely sad. Okay? Thank you. All right, bring back the KKK. Y'all a bunch of racist niggas, obviously. You don't see any DC white tour, but I'm thinking maybe now there should be. All of this whitey hating will cost you niggas more than you realize. Now, this just for walking behind somebody with my website on a big old stick. I mean, in fact, let me show y'all a picture. Let me show y'all a picture. I can do it that way. Yeah, let me show y'all a picture so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Where you at, Roger? Man, I got so many pictures, man. I'm telling you, I can make a book. I can make a book just with my pictures alone. Really, I could. I could put them in a book, man. How to build a brand. How to build a brand. Um, I should have thought about this earlier, but I didn't. I didn't know, but just just to show you, man, some of the hatred that I got for just trying, man, just trying to get some exposure. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. This Roger Stone. This Roger Stone. Okay. Now, this is his lawyer right here. This guy with the pink tie on. He wanted me to move. He wanted me. He. Let me see. Can I find that picture? I ain't even had my glasses that day, man. And when 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 Roger Stone. Oh yeah. See. Look. See, when Roger Stone got out the car, I immediately got behind him. Immediately got behind him in his entourage. And his lawyer is looking at me, asking me, can I move? And I had a look on my face, man, fuck you. No, hell no, I ain't moving. And walk with him, listen, and walk with him all the way to the courthouse. Walk with him all the way down to the courthouse. So did. So did. Look, let me show you. Look. And notice, as we going toward the court, see, I done turned my signs around. I know where the cameras are. See, I done turned my sign around now. So now you can see you still see my website. And he going in the courthouse. And I'm still in the middle of his entourage. Okay? And this is the kind of emails I would get. Kathy, who the hell are you people? Chaperones for Trump's criminal cronies who got to go to court and then to jail? Why are you personally escorting them? You do get traffic on the internet, I'm sure. But you look like idiots. So denigrating to the people you want to attract. Free advertisement. Ridiculous. Really? I got sense enough to take advantage of some free advertisement, and you tell me I'm ridiculous. Because I didn't let it go to waste. Like you did. See, and basically that's what you're telling me, because I didn't let free go to waste. I'm an idiot. Okay? Anonymous. Fuck you, tar buckets. Jerry Riggle. Extremely bad taste to walk behind a criminal advertising your business. Thumbs down. But I'm in history. I'm in history. All right? Ernest D. Hanson. Fuck you, Jungle Bunnies. I'm just trying. And look at the hate. Look at the hate for just trying. You tell me to pull myself up by my bootstraps. I grab a hold to my bootstrap. And then you still got a problem with it. See, this is the problem that I have. And then you say there ain't no racism. See, there ain't no white supremacy. And I'm showing you. I ain't talking about what somebody else went through. I'm talking about myself. But yet, I'm a criminal. I'm a thug. I'm a loser. Because I stand up for myself. Because I speak up for myself. See, now I'm a threat. RF, your display of advertising at trials, etc., just to get your signs on the news is absolutely classless. I probably should not expect your company to have any class at all. My bad. P.S. You just look foolish, by the way. Really? For just trying to get some free advertisement? I'm looking foolish? I'm stupid? And now I'm a part of history? And I'm stupid? All of this is a part of it. Man, I told y'all, listen, 100 years from now, when they show this photo and they talking about Roger Stone, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. I'm in there. And it's a once in a lifetime moment. And that could have been, no, what, 20, 25, 30 seconds to walk from the street to the courthouse? Jay Saunders, horrible name, horrible attempt at cheap advertising to hold a sign up at a news conference. Imagine if there was a company called DC White Tours or DC Asian Tours. Disgusting. Donald Trump, if your average client is MSNBC viewer, I'll pass on your biased tour. Anonymous. If that was a DC White Tour company, Al Sharpton would be screaming racism. I know that there is an extensive and productive black history in America, but to point your service to one race is wrong. And racism in America will never end as long as we have one side trying to put themselves above the other. It should be more appropriate if they just advertise DC tours specializing in black history. What's the difference? What's the difference? Stop the us against them mentality and MAGA. Personally, I think they should build a wall around DC and California. Just trying to get the history, man. I'm just trying to be a part of history. That's all I'm doing. Let me show y'all some more. Let me show you another one. Why Paul Man Force Low, yeah. So, basically, we all got some isms in our closet, y'all. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all got some ism. We all got some shit that we got to deal with. And the only difference is some folk are more under the microscope than you are. If they put a microscope on your shit, ain't no telling what they might find either. So don't be walking around here like, you got it going on. Just ain't nobody took a look at your shit. And if they did, they might be surprised at what they find. All right? All right, let me show you. Let me go and put some more. Sharon. Oh, this is the other tour company. I think they out of business now. So there ain't but two of us left. And he's old. He's long in the tooth. Soon it's just gonna be me. Listen to this. Don, I am writing this review because you're putting Juanita K. life in danger. She has the website dcinblack.com. She's getting phone calls from people threatening her life because of you. I fail to understand why you do not use your real website, capitalbuddytours.com, on your sign. Please, Don, be careful using a website name could do harm to someone. I mean no disrespect at all, but your actions are putting someone's life in danger. I only did this review in public so people will know for this going on. And let me tell you why I have DCBlackTours.com and CapitalBuddyTours.com. See, there's no place in America that you can go to and find a Black History tour anywhere in the country. It don't exist. That's why I developed Capital Buddy Tours. So Capital Buddy Tours will be like uh, Viator or TripAdvisor for Black History all over the country. You'll be able to book a tour. That's for Capital Buddy Tours. And DCBlackTours.com is for DC Black History Tours. That's the difference. And because I haven't separated the two, now when you Google DCBlackTours.com, it's going to take you to Capital Buddy Tours. That's where it takes you. And that's why I got the difference. That's another stream of income. So that's another stream of income. And if you really wanna go big, man, you could develop franchises all over the country doing tours. Have franchises. Set them up and get a cut. You ain't got to do the work. You just make the money. They do the work. Simple as that. What's going on, Dwayne? All right. Howard Stern. Holding your sign at Roger Stone trial makes your business look like an extreme political action group. Probably scares away more customers than it attracts. I came to the site to see what kind of political rubbish you're pushing, not to book an overpriced tour of the swamp. Richard Kelly. Doing what those people do best, annoy people. How would you react to big signs reading DC White Tours? Do some good. When you run into one of the hundreds of corrupt Republicans, beat the living shit out of them. Just for holding up a sign, man. Okay? This is Rick. Cheap advertising at court proceeding, get a life. The old chap with the sign had to keep sitting down. Maybe he'd fall asleep during a tour. Poor taste. Mr. Tired of Crap. I think your advertising sign behind newscasters is petty and pathetic. I wouldn't take your tour if you paid me. John Picaro. Another race bait, a baiting tour, all BS. And Billy Bob Thornton. Fantastic guy, took us to Paul Manafort, Russia collusion to see the president and former campaign manager plead guilty to fraud. I was so impressed. And it's all for trying to be creative. And look how I get demonized by white people. Because if I stand up and speak what's on my mind, and they disagree with it, then they want to demonize me. See, I'm this loser. You know, I'm all of these things. And this is the problem I have with some white people. You can't sit down and talk to them because they don't want to be held accountable. And this is the problem. Nobody wants to be held accountable. And consequently, we got the situation we got. That's why we're on edge with one another, because we can't sit down and talk to one another. And that's what we need to do. Sit down and have understand where we get some of these mindsets from. See, listen to me, y'all. Not only do we miseducate Americans with our flawed American history, but we also miseducate the rest of the world. See, so now you can understand why a foreigner will come here and look down on you as you a lazy nigga and don't want to work and don't want to take care of your children because that's what they've been taught. They don't know no better. Ain't no sense in getting mad with them. They don't know no better. I I face this every man. I got a guy that I don't know why this dude is so jealous, but he's poisoned, and he has poisoned the mind of one of the Secret Service officers down there. I don't know how he got to this dude, but he did. So today, I mean, he just keep picking and picking and picking and picking and picking. And finally, I said something. So now everybody gonna come around. And so he get to this office. See what I told you? So the officer tell me, said, listen, um, I know that you make an announcement about the fence and all, but we're Secret Service, and your help is not needed. I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, well, why do your superiors come and thank me? They think, I said, but since you said that, and he's one of the main ones that's lazy as shit, because he be back in the shade, under the tree, far from the fence. See, they have to radio, he had to hear in his ear something is happening, then he'll walk up. But see, this is what, and ain't no place safe, y'all. Now, law enforcement should welcome people in the community that's willing to be an extra set of eyes. They should welcome that. And we got too much of this mind your business bullshit that's done destroyed us. And because no place is safe, minding your business can cost you your life. Let me say that again. Because no place is safe, minding your business can cost you your life. It's just that simple. All right? Man, I hope, that's just my take, man. Some kind of way, Fight America needs to come to grips with their nasty past. And it's ugly. It's ugly. And they need to deal with it. And that's what they don't want to deal with. They know it's brutal. They know it's ugly. And they don't want to deal with it. They rather dismiss it and forget it. And when you try to keep it alive, now you're demonized. See, now you're the racist because you trying to get it resolved. So I told y'all, they had this big brawl down in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm from Alabama. That's home. And none of them jokers that was fighting got better food prices. They ain't got no better prices. They ain't got better gas prices. And they fighting each other like cats and dogs. And some of them going to jail probably lose their jobs over some bullshit. And you wrong in the beginning. And see, this is how people get caught up, man. This is exactly how people get caught up in some crap that they end up regretting. And this is what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to end up because of their temper, because they can't control themselves, and going to end up regretting the decision that they made. It's going to happen. All right? So my thing is, man, let's white people, come on, let's deal with the truth. It's not about blame. You see, and the root of racism is hidden in the flawed American history that we teach. Let me say that again. The root of racism is hidden in the flawed American history that we teach. If we don't ever change it, nothing will ever change. It will never change because it's flawed. You see, and listen, I told y'all, if America is the bird, why is the left wing trying to destroy the right wing? Or the right wing trying to destroy the left wing? Why is that? If an eagle is going to soar, it needs both wings, okay, to work together. What bird you know can fly with one wing? You ever seen a bird fly with one wing? I haven't. So we need to get some people that can work together, man. And they different. Each wing is different, but they work together. That's the only way they can achieve what they're after is by working together. Okay? All right? And this is what we need to start demanding. That regardless to what your view is, you can find out a way to work with people. And that ain't woke. That's survival. If we gonna survive, if we gonna soar, if we gonna have any kind of success, people are gonna have to work together. And if you don't wanna deal with where you came from, how can you deal with where you're going? And see, and that's one of the things about a lot of white people that don't want to deal with the past. How you gonna know where you're going if you don't want to deal? And see, and if we ever deal, like this is why I'm against removing Confederate statues. They got their ass kicked. Why don't you tell how they lost the war around then? Okay, why don't you tell how they lost? Set the record straight. And that's what we got to do with a lot of our history is set the record straight. Listen, Thomas Jefferson got a white side of the family and a black side of the family that he fathered. You think ain't no issues between them two? See, why don't they tell Sally Hemings' story around Thomas Jefferson? She had about 5 or 6 babies for him. And she was a young girl. What's going on, Jason? She wasn't even a teenager when he started screwing her. So come on, man. Let's tell the truth for a change. And a lot of these slave owners was sleeping with the slave. They was in the slave quarters, sleeping, making babies. You don't think they're gonna have all that punani around them and don't get none themselves? Come on, be real, man. Be real. And they got to do whatever you say do. Be real. Be real. And you think a whole lot of black women that were raped by white men. that's got black sides of the family and don't even talk about it. Look at look at Strong. Uh, 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 the dude out of South Carolina, the Republican, Thurman, Strom Thurmond. Look at him. He ain't messed around. He got a black child. One of the biggest racists around. And see, and you got a lot of white folk that got black relatives that they don't even want to acknowledge. They don't even want to acknowledge them. And I ain't going to even talk about the number of children who've been discarded, disgraced from their family because they got involved with somebody black. And they was disgraced from the family. That's real. And then that person, that same person, will turn around and tell you they don't hate nobody. But you won't even talk to your own grandchild. You know? You won't even acknowledge your own grandchild. Look at Biden, how long it took him to acknowledge that little girl. And she white. So, you know, come on, man, we're going to have to get this thing together. Let's stop it's painful. This is a painful, ugly, uncomfortable conversation that we need to have. And we don't want to have it. I mean, it's painful, ugly, and uncomfortable. But we need to have it. And if we ever get to the bottom of this, then it's done. But we don't want to get to the bottom. Because every time somebody starts trying to scratch the surface, now you want to demonize them. See, you want to downgrade them, make them demonic. Call them a loser, put them down. Here. Listen, let me show you. Let me show you. Not only do I have my brand, my True Conductor brand, I have my DCBlackTours.com. That's up and running. Okay? I got my Chocolate City Day Tour, which I got a tour tomorrow. And my DC Black History Night Tour. I've already developed the Hop On Hop Off shuttle. Ready to go. Ready to go. And I got my own dinnerware line. But I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I'm a scumbag. And look what I done developed. I'm a loser. And how many people do you know that took a look and made a brand? See, if I come to you like this here and say, man, I'm the True Conductor. You the who? Man, it would scramble your head for me to come to you just like this and say, I'm the True Conductor. But when I put this hat on and I tell you, man, I'm the True Conductor, now you can connect the dots. You see how easy it is for you to connect the dots with this hat or without? See, you can't connect the dots. You ain't gonna connect the dots. But it's the hat. And see, and how many people do you know have taken a garment? This is a garment right here, and made it a brand. But I'm a loser. I'm a scumbag. And I done made a brand. See, that's what I'm talking about. And people, man, do you know when I'm sitting at the White House playing my music, what's going on, Bernie? Man, when I'm sitting at the White House playing my music, I have YouTube Premium, which means I pay for it. And folk would rather get that free. I'm supposed to sit there and play my music for nothing. And they enjoy it, make their videos. But to put a donation in my bucket, I'm trying to get something for nothing. And it's them that's getting something for nothing. See, y'all, we gonna have to start embracing good people. It's the good right now that's afraid of good in all races. There's good and there's bad in every race. So why not the good people come together? Because the bad are already united. They getting what they want. Confusion, distraction, vindictiveness. They getting it. It's the good people that can't come together. And seeing it's the good people that's gonna have to come together and hash this American history out. It's the good people. Because too much of our history is just dying on the vines, man. Ain't nobody telling the stories. It's just dying on the vines. And black history is the last frontier, white America, of tourism. It's the wild, wild west of tourism, black history. But y'all don't wanna, you scared to just peek under the lid and see for yourself. It's the last frontier. Because what is it about white history that you haven't taught? What can you teach about white history that haven't already been taught? Unless you tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you're going to teach some stuff that they didn't get. I just thought about that. I said, if you tell the truth, yeah, you can teach some stuff that they didn't know. And that's one of the things that I think is so unique about my tours. The information I'm giving you ain't in the history books. It's not in the history books. So, maybe I should write my own DC history book too. Hmm. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Anyway, I think maybe I should. Hmm. Yeah, I should write I should write a DC Black History book. I should. I should. Talk to my website person. See what I'm gonna do about that. Yeah, I should. All right, y'all. Man, thank you for joining me. Um, I'm sure I'm gonna get some more hate emails about this subject right here. But you got some white people full of shit, for real. Just like you got some black people full of shit. You know, you got some full of shit on both sides. But it's the good people that need to come together, man, and try to save themselves. Because if not, we gonna perish with the bad. Simple as that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sister. Hey, Jesse Lee Peterson gonna mess around and make me famous. He gonna mess around and make me famous. And I think this clip that he put out this morning, somewhere down the line, something in it gonna go viral. I think this clip that he put out this morning, because see, I told him, see, he talk all that old talk, but man, the way Jesse Lee Peterson talk, man, white folks skin crawl. He make they skin crawl the way he talk. Cause he got that old southern feel nigga. That's the yeah. Listen. Like I told him, man, how you gonna sit and tell somebody have a successful family and you ain't got one? And you ain't even in a relationship. And you trying to tell people how to run their life. Because any example you use, you're going to have to use somebody else because you don't have one. And we got so many people, man, that are listening to folk that don't have the example on their life. They always got to use somebody else. And you giving them all your money. Everything they talk to you about is on somebody else's life and not theirs. And you call them an influencer. Somebody done sent something. Let me see what you sent here. Let me see what you sent here. Somebody just sent a message. Let's see what the message didn't go through. Okay, all right. Well, yeah. That's what he is. Yeah, that's what he is. He doing the same thing. Listen, he's doing the same thing that he's complaining about. You know, he talking about why black folk are so dumb to why black folk are so dumb to no. He talking about why black folk are so dumb to to let white people influence them. And see, again, man, until we deal with the vile history of America toward black people, ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. Well, see, this is what's gonna happen. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Guys like Jesse Lee Peterson, Clarence Thomas, and some of them other right wingers that be out here talking this crap, they still gonna show them they still black in America. See, right now they don't think they're black in America, but America is gonna show them they still black. Okay? And I don't understand why. But if you got a pro-black agenda, first thing they're gonna do is label it anti-white. And see, and white people should be happy that somebody's trying to get a grip on these young kids, cause they terrorizing your ass too. They terrorizing you, okay? And you should be the first one behind somebody trying to get a grip on these damn wild ass teenagers. And every time somebody try to get a grip on them, you want to go and demonize them for it. And yet they terrorizing your ass. They and fucking over your daughters and dumping them back as damaged goods. And yet you don't want nobody to try to reach them. You ain't trying to help nobody to try to reach them. And look how much destruction they done caused in your family. And you think some of these rich white kids ain't fucked up behind some of this rap music and these drugs? You think they ain't messed up behind that? How you think these young boys, who you think they making them? They ain't, listen, see, they know when they put some music out in the black community, the first thing that's gonna happen to it, they gonna bootleg the shit out of it. So you ain't making no money because your shit gonna be bootleg, buddy. They bootlegging your shit. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You put some, man, now we gonna bootleg you. See, so you ain't getting no money out the black community because they bootlegging your ass. So where you getting your money from? Gotta be the white community. Because blacks ain't paying that kind of money. Them white folk got it like that. Black folk, no man, $5 here, man, $5. Give me, here's a tape, five. What you looking for? $5. Give you 6 for 20, a 5 for 20. That's how they roll in the hood, buddy. I said with some music, shit. That's how you roll in the hood. I'm right. Bootleg that shit. Bootleg it. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yeah. Man, that's how I found out the sergeant of the vending unit was crooked. Doug Williams won Super Bowl. First black quarterback in the history of the NFL win Super Bowl. And he had this shirt, How You Like Me Now. All right? What's going on? And if you bootleg it, the nails would turn white. That's how you know it was a bootleg. If the nails were white, it was a bootleg. And we was bootlegging the hell out of that shirt. And I walked in one day and the sergeant of the vending unit was printing some bootleg shirts. I said, man, you can't do that. You know, I can't nobody tell me what I can do on my time. And from that time on, man, we start butting head. We start butting head. Finally, they got busted, but it took me 7 years. All right? All right, man. I hope somebody got something out of this today. Okay? This is nothing but love, man. I ain't got no hate. Okay? All right. What's going on, Devin? No, man. We bootleg the hell out. That's what in the black community. Shoot, buddy, you put some stuff out. Well, maybe, man. Maybe. Pretty soon, I'll be getting some more. Thank you, Luna. All right. I hope I help somebody, man. I really do. I genuinely hope I do help somebody. Cause um, you really have to use your mind and think. Don't just believe what you're told. See that's the thing about you know certain situations. They want you to believe what they say, not what you see, but believe what they say. No, it ain't that easy. All right, all right, man. So blessings upon everybody, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Bernie. Thank you, man. If you still up in the house, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Really do, really do. One, one of these days, man, I'm gonna be able to. I have my stuff, so when people come up and give a donation, I'll be able to hear a horn. Bah, bah. Yes, yes, indeed. Yeah, that's what I can't do it. Ah, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Yeah, man. When somebody give a donation, man, I'm gonna start putting my train horn on. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, all right, y'all. I see y'all. I'm out.